Update on the Camaro project. After a short deliberation, I've decided that I should probably remove the dash and make sure there's not a lot of rust in here. As you can see on this A-pillar there's some surface rust there, and I believe that extends into this area up in here a little bit. So I want to take all this apart and take a look at it. The glove box came out pretty easily, as well as this side vent here. I was trying to get this kick panel out, but it's got some flanges on the inside of the air vent back in there that don't allow it to come out. So I've got to remove the heater box here. Sorry, light. Okay, so I've got to remove this. These are bolts right here that go through the firewall and attach to the other side of the heater box there. There are 3 along the bottom. Sorry, 1 here, here, and here. And there are 2 along the top, which are covered by this guy here. There's 1 here. Sorry, 1 here and 1 there. And you can see those on the inside of the engine compartment. Let's go over here. And I got the top 2 come off really easily. The bottom ones, however, there's 1 behind the exhaust manifold, 1 just underneath there, and then there's 1 right in behind the inner fender there, and it's hard to get to. Okay, here's what we've learned today: how to remove kick panels. These things are in here in a particular way that makes them incredibly difficult to get out. And what you got to do is pull it all the way out, fold the bottom up a little bit, and then rotate it. Rotate it down like so, and it should just release and come out of there. Come on, it takes a little bit of pressure and a little bit of time, and maybe a pry bar. We'll see what we got. A little bit of work. I finally got the heater box out, and I got this kick panel out. And if you look right here, there's the ribs that I was talking about, the flanges that don't allow it to come up. There's none on the bottom side here, but they're all along the top. So that's why you've got to push the thing up as high as it'll go, and then try and pull the bottom out and then work it out of there, because it barely fits out of that hole right there. I also got the heater box out. Didn't come out with too much problem, but it was all full of rat's nest up in there, mouse nest everywhere. The good news is it's only a little bit of surface rust up in there, and that doesn't look too terrible bad. And I also pulled out the shifter, the parking brake on the other side, and the other kick panel, as well as the heater controls, which they all come out as one single piece. There's only 4 screws that hold them in there. And of course the 5 studs that go through the firewall there. That's really all that holds that thing on there. The insulation is all junk in here, so I'll need to pull all that out and clean that all up, and hopefully I can take a good look at the cowl and make sure there's not a lot of rust in it. I still need to remove the instrument cluster there, the switches, all the wiring, get up in there and clean that up. And I don't know what else, but we'll see what happens.